Booted up Elden Ring, Nightreign, and already stuck on the class screen like it's a mid-game boss? Don't sweat it, I've tested all 8 classes, took the hits, died 100 times, and came back with the real tea on which ones slap and which ones are straight pain. What about you? Which FromSoft game has you hooked the most? Or what class made you rage quit so hard you needed therapy? Drop a comment and let me know. And don't forget to hit that sub button so you don't get lost in the Nightreign fog. 1. Duchess. The Duchess is like that friend who rolls up to a party in a designer fit, stealing the spotlight but folding if you bump her. If Bloodborne's dodge-heavy combat was your jam, she's your soulmate. Her flips and dodges are so slick, I danced through a dragon's black flame breath like it was a sprinkle, thanks to magnificent pose boosting invincibility frames. Her rest skill replays your last damage landed a 4-hit combo on a knight, hit rewind, and his health bar vanished, making me cackle like I'd robbed a vault. The finale ultimate cloaks your squad in invisibility, perfect for co-op backstabs or escaping a boss's AoE. Solo, her low health had me sweating missed a dodge against spectral wolves, and I was toast. In co-op, she's a burst damage queen, pairing with Iron Eye's marking to shred bosses. She's a fallen noble, betrayed by her kin, chasing relics like a humming crown, and unraveling a ghostly lover's curse of pure FromSoft chills. One bloodstained letter in a ruined chapel hit hard. Playing her was like a ninja flick, but her fragility kept me on edge. I nearly chucked my controller after a stray minion clipped me. I'd rank her A tier. She's stylish and deadly, but one slip and you're pancaked. Dodge pros, this is your vibe, just don't expect chill. 2. Wylder. Wylder's the chill bro you pick when you're new to Nightreign and just want to vibe without sobbing into your headset. He's the jack of all trades, rocking a great sword and shield like he's ready for a medieval bar brawl or a turtle cosplay convention. His balanced stats let me swing hard, block hits, and still have stamina to keep going. That Sixth Sense passive, letting you cheat death once per run, saved my butt when I face planted into a massive spider's poison spit in my first hour, giving me a second chance to not be a total noob. The claw shot skill, a grappling hook that pulls enemies to you or lets you swing across gaps, had me yoinking archers off ledges like a pro, or zipping to a hidden chest in a crumbling tower, feeling like Spider-Man after a double espresso. His Onslaught Stake ultimate is a massive explosive bolt that hits like a freight train. I used it to one-shot a mini-boss up close, the animation shielding me from interrupts, and I felt like I'd just dropped a nuke. In co-op, he's a reliable teammate, mixing mobility and damage to fit any squad. I held my own with a Guardian tanking and a Recluse slinging spells, keeping the vibe smooth. Solo, he's forgiving, letting me learn Nightreign's brutal rhythms without rage quitting. He's a wanderer from the Nightreign's shattered wilds, piecing together forgotten lore, hunting ancient beasts and exploring ruins tied to the world's origins, with a mysterious mentor NPC dropping cryptic hints about his past, had me hooked. One quest where I found a glowing beast skull in a foggy marsh was pure Elden Ring magic, the environment screaming tales of loss. Playing him was like eating mac and cheese, comforting, reliable, but not mind-blowing. One time, I got cocky and tried to tank a boss without dodging, and even Wylder's shield couldn't save me. I'd rank him B tier. He's the perfect starter for newbies, but lacks the pizzazz to hit A tier. If you want a safe, versatile vibe to learn the ropes, Wylder's your dude. 3. Raider. Raider's the guy who crashes a boss fight like he's settling a bar tab with a sledgehammer, and playing him made me feel like I could punch through a brick wall and then some. His raw power and chaos vibe had me swinging through enemy jabs like they were throwing cotton balls, thanks to fighter's resolve, making him flinch resistant. The retaliate skill is a high skill countercharge it, take a hit, then unleash a punch that breaks guards and staggers bosses. I pulled it off against a hulking ogre and watched it stumble like it forgot how to walk, grinning like a maniac. His Totem Stellar ultimate slams a giant stone slab into the ground, blocking projectiles, buffing allies, and letting teammates climb it for high ground sniping. In co-op, I turned a boss arena into our personal fort, my squad raining arrows from above while I bash the boss's knees. Solo, he's a beast for aggressive players, but his slower movement got me cornered in a tight cave once, and I paid for it. He's a former mercenary from the Nightreign's war-torn borders, his brute strength hiding a code of honor, chasing old comrades, dealing with a betrayal that hit me in the feels, and facing a cursed weapon that whispered power was peak. FromSoft moral chaos, I agonized over wielding it for hours. Playing him was like unleashing my inner Hulk. One time, I missed time to retaliate and got flattened, cursing my overconfidence. I'd rank him A tier. He's a melee monster with slick utility, just shy of S tier because he's not super versatile. If you want to smash everything and flex like a Chad, Raider's your chaotic bro. 4. Iron Eye. Iron Eye is my personal MVP, the Nightreign sniper, who camps like he's got a PhD in Call of Duty and a Monster Energy sponsorship. Playing him felt like cheating. I was picking off enemies from Narnia while racking up loot like I'd robbed a dragon's hoard. His Eagle Eye skill boosts item drops, and by night 2, I was drowning in gear, upgrading my bow faster than my bank account could dream. The marking skill tags enemies, and in co-op, pairing it with a Duchess's burst damage, we melted a boss in seconds. My squad was sending virtual high fives. His single shot skill is a massive piercing bolt that obliterates any anything. I lined it up once and chunked a boss and his goons, laughing like a supervillain. He's mobile, with solid dodge stats, and shines in solo and co-op by sniping key targets and boosting loot. In one solo run, I cleared a wraith pack from a cliff, feeling untouchable, but got greedy pulling too many enemies once and ate dirt. He's a lone hunter from the Nightrein's Misty Peaks, trained by a secretive archer order, tracking relics through haunted ruins and uncovering a botched cosmic ritual tied to the Nightrein's origins had me glued. Finding a carved bow in a cursed shrine was pure chills. Playing him was like being a loot-hoarding assassin, and I was hooked. I'd rank him S tier. The loot, sniping, and team synergy make him a game changer. If you love ranged combat and feeling OP, Iron Eye's your king. 5. Guardian. Guardian's the team dad who takes hits like he's shielding you from a meteor shower, and playing him made me feel like a hero straight out of a fantasy epic. His halberd and great shield, bigger than my rent, let me hold the line against a boss's triple slam combo without flinching, thanks to Steel Guard making his block a fortress. The whirlwind skill spins a gust that knocks enemies back and deflects arrows. I saved my squad from a swarm of flying wraith, feeling like a superhero. His Wings of Salvation ultimate is a leap and slam that creates a healing zone and revives allies. In co-op, I pulled off Fletch Revive that had my friends screaming in Discord. Solo, he's a sturdy wall, but his modest damage had me leaning on precise strike. One time, I got cocky and tried to tank a boss's Mega Slam, and even Guardian's shield couldn't save me. He's a knight sworn to a fallen Nightreign deity, his shield a divine relic. Exploring his order's collapse through sacred ruins and cryptic NPCs dropping lore bombs about the deity's fall hit at FromSoft's sweet spot. Playing him was like being the squad's backbone, but I craved more offense. I'd rank him A tier. He's a lifesaver, just shy of S tier because his damage isn't wild. If you love tanking and saving the day, Guardian's your guy. 6. Recluse. Recluse is the mage fantasy I didn't know I needed, like Hogwarts with FromSoft's Grim Edge. Her massive FP pool let me spam spells like I was casting for an Oscar, but her health was so low I was paranoid about every breeze. Her elemental defense passive collects energy from allies and enemies, fueling her magic cocktail skill, which mixes elements for random effects freezes, speed boosts, or wisp summons. I froze a whole mob once, feeling like a wizard god, but another time got a dud effect that left me scrambling. Every fourth cast triggers a special effect, keeping things spicy. Her Soul Blood Song ultimate marks an enemy so hits heal you and restore FPI outlasted a marathon boss fight with it, grinning like a maniac. In co-op, she's a crowd control queen. Solo, she's tricky if you don't play smart. I got wrecked once rushing in too close, forgetting how squishy she is. She's an exiled scholar who tampered with forbidden elemental magic, her quests unraveling the Nightrein's elemental origins and facing visions of her past sins. Finding a glowing orb in a ruined library was pure FromSoft chills. Playing her was a chaotic blast, but the RNG could be a buzzkill. One bad roll cost me a boss fight. I'd rank her B tier. She's a mage's dream, but the randomness holds her back. If you love spell-slinging chaos, Recluse is your witchy vibe. 7. Executor. Executor's the parry god who makes Sekiro look like a warm-up stretch, and playing him was like walking a tightrope over a pit of spikes. His katana parries build holy energy for massive damage bursts, and when I nailed a perfect parry chain on a samurai boss, I felt like a samurai legend. Missed one though, and I was eating dirt faster than you can say get good. His ultimate transforms him into a holy beast with a flashy moveset, like I was starring in a shonen anime. It's not for newbies. I died a dozen times before I got the rhythm, cursing my slow reflexes. In co-op, he's a risky DPS machine. Solo, he's a skill check that had me sweating buckets. One time, I got cocky and missed a parry, and the boss turned me into a pancake. He's a disgraced warrior bound to a holy curse, his katana a relic of a shattered covenant. Confronting his sins and a shadowy deity through quests, with dialogues dripping with moral ambiguity, was haunting, especially a fight with his former master's ghost. Playing him was satisfying once I got good, but the learning curve was brutal. I'd rank him C tier. He's got S tier potential if you're a parry master, but for most, he's like juggling flaming Torchus Epic if you nail it, painful if you don't. Revenant. Revenant's the necromancer queen who dropped in the latest gameplay reveal, and I'm obsessed. Her necromancy passive auto-raises dead enemies to fight for you, so I had a zombie squad without lifting a finger perfect for solo runs. Her summon spirit skill calls one of 3 ghostly family members. Helen's a fragile burst, damage dealer who shredded mobs, Frederick's a slow guard breaker who cracked tough enemies, and Sebastian's a tank who 8 hits for me. Her Immortal March ultimate grants temporary immortality and revives allies. I saved a co-op run from a wipe and felt like a god. With spectral claws for melee and a finger seal for casting, she's versatile as heck. In one solo run, my zombies distracted a boss while I clawed its back. Pure chaos. She's a cursed soul tied to a tragic family lost to the Nightrein's plague. Her quests communing with her spectral kin and uncovering a world-ending ritual. Finding a bloodied locket in a decayed manor hit me right in the feels. Playing her felt like leading an undead army, and the team synergy was unmatched. One co-op run, my squad called me the MVP. I'd rank her S tier. Her summons and clutch ult make her a solo and co-op powerhouse. If you want to rule with with zombies and save the day, Revenant's your queen. Every class in Nightreign brings its own flavor, new stories, relics, and wild moments. So, which one's calling your name? Drop it in the comments. And hey, hit that sub button so you don't miss what's coming next. Peace out, legends.